Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a very special guest.
Wait, hold up. Episode number 4.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, today we have a special guest. Peyton, introduce yourself.
What's up, people of the Big Cheese Podcast? I'm Peyton Pflug.
Peyton Pflug, baby.
Peyton, how are you?
I'm hanging in there. How about you guys?
You good, Cheese?
Yeah, I'm alright. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, man. Just school started yesterday.
I've been going on 3 weeks now. I don't know about you.
Yeah. All online?
Yeah, all online. We're home for the semester, so.
And was that always how it was? You didn't get...
So, no, originally we were supposed to go, so I'm playing football in college, so we thought we were going to have to report at like the beginning of August, but about like a few weeks before we were supposed to go up, they decided to go all online, so I've been home. We started classes, I think the 17th of August is when we started, so yeah.
Damn.
How far is Dickinson from here?
It's like 2 hours, so it's like an hour before you get to Penn State. It's like on the way. So
no football?
No football. Hopefully in the spring. But like the coaches have a plan that they're gonna put together in like a 5-game season or something. So that'd be fun. But
you playing? What position you playing?
Well, that was like the thing. We were supposed to all go up there and like during our summer camp is when they were gonna like figure out where all the incoming freshmen are gonna play. And I mean, I played like running back and fullback in high school. So hopefully something like that in college. But
yeah, be trucking people over.
Hopefully.
The dump truck.
The dump truck?
Do you have any buddies who are up there?
No, but I know when I took my overnight for recruiting, one of the kids that I met up there is actually going to be my roommate, so he goes to Downingtown.
That's sick.
Yeah, Downingtown.
He plays?
Yeah, he plays too, yeah.
That's sick.
So, online class, you ever just like get bored and like...
Extremely bored. I mean... I actually had lunch with Mr. Gorlick a week ago.
Oh,
yeah.
Shout out Gorlick.
Yeah, Mr. Gorlick. Yeah, he's the man.
He's definitely one of the greatest teachers.
Oh yeah, I love Mr. Gorlick. But he was telling me your guys' schedule, and I think your schedule is worse than mine, honestly.
What's your schedule?
So I mean it's college, so we don't have like it's not like high school where we have like 4 classes every day. But I have like 2 classes a day. Both like 50 minutes and they're both in the morning, so it's kind of like easy to get through, but I mean even in 50 minutes it's like I'm just sitting in front of my computer. It gets really boring, but you know.
Yeah.
What classes are you currently taking?
I'm taking microeconomics. First years have to take a language.
What language?
Spanish.
Yeah?
Big Cheese's favorite, Spanish.
Yeah.
So
Señor G.
Señor G.
Did you enjoy Spanish in high school or?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I took Spanish since 8th grade, and I wanted to like get it over with. Like, no offense to any of my Spanish teachers, but like I kind of just thought that if you took 5 years in high school, you weren't gonna have to take it again in college. But you know, me and Cheese had Spanish 4 together.
Yeah, I mean you gotta admit that was your best Spanish.
That was the best Spanish.
So is that how you guys met?
Well, no, my parents are actually good friends with the Flugs, so
Yeah.
I've known Peyton for forever. Me and him actually went to a Phillies game.
I remember that. Yup.
2011.
Yup.
The last time they made the playoffs. So like, basically next time me and Peyton go to a Phillies game, they're making the playoffs again. So
I think we should make a trip. The Fandemic crew, you know, the Fandemic crews, the people out there with the air
they have
horns.
those?
Yeah.
Bro, we gotta go.
Well, if we go, they're making the playoffs. So
Yeah. I mean, if you want the Phillies to make the playoffs, just GoFundMe. We'll link it in the bio.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go. Let's start it up.
Let's get Peyton and Cheese out to a game.
They be hearing us from NBC Sports Philly.
Yeah.
So you guys had Spanish last year together.
Yeah.
You guys sit near each other, or?
like
This kid is the biggest goofball I've ever met in my life. The stuff this kid would do. So for those of you who don't know, what was this? Junior year, so 11th grade. You were in 10th grade.
Yeah.
Our Spanish teacher left on maternity leave, and we had a substitute teacher, permanent substitute teacher, come in. And let's just say the boy Cheese over here put her through a little bit of a ride when she first got here.
Yeah. One time I hid under the desk during an Alice drill, and let's just say I hung out under the desk a little after the Alice drill.
How much longer you hang out there for, Cheese?
Like 30 minutes at least.
You think?
Yeah.
Did she really? She didn't realize.
Oh,
No,
well,
no, no,
she was up there teaching, and when she went to sit down, and she saw Cheese's face pop out
You
from
were under her
desk.
desk?
Yeah.
No way!
No. She puts her feet down. She's like, oh my god!
This kid.
Yo,
man,
that is
my
great.
God.
What'd she say to you? Was she?
She was like, she laughed. She's
She
like,
was-
oh, you scared me.
So you must have a pretty loyal Spanish class if nobody snitched or said anything.
No one snitched.
Did anybody realize? I mean,
everyone knew. I mean, just because this kid
class
was
was a little quieter without him there, huh?
Oh, well, yeah. Everyone was like, what's going on? Where's Cheese at? And no one wanted to say anything, but he was just chilling under the desk and
That's
popped
great.
out.
Funny thing is, some of my friends, not you and Mike, but like some people, like Travis, for example, was like, I doubt you ever did that.
People were doubting you?
Yeah, they were doubting my
Oh,
upbringing.
no,
I
don't
believe
doubt
it.
the Cheese. He was there.
I'm trying to think.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, one time we were singing a song.
I have a video on my phone.
Yeah, Sydney sent me
You
one.
proudly led our class in a review game.
Really?
Yup.
So what? You passed that class, hopefully?
Yeah, man. Shit.
Barely.
What do you mean barely?
We-
I got an
Me.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
barely.
Bro.
You, yeah.
She curved my grade, bro.
Upward?
She did, yeah. She curved a lot of people's grades. I mean, she felt bad. Like, the first substitute that was supposed to come and, like, quit, we basically went without a teacher for what?
So-
like, 2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
3
Was
weeks?
nice.
Yeah.
So how was it the teaching a lot different because it wasn't one teacher, like was it all over
I
the
mean,
place?
it was tough because I believe she was a ESL teacher at first.
Okay.
So she didn't really, like, know how to teach, like, a Spanish class. Like, she knew Spanish inside and out. It was
Yeah.
just tough, like, coming into a job where, you know, it's not really, like, used to what you're teaching. But
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
crazy.
trying to think. Remember when I taught a lesson?
you did teach
You
a
taught a
lesson,
lesson.
yeah?
I taught
the whole class, yep.
Señor Queso, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She gave me the little clicker.
Yeah.
The PowerPoint. I taught the lesson.
Did you know what you're talking about, or
Dude, all you gotta do is read off the PowerPoint.
exactly? Smart man, right
There you
here.
go.
Yeah, I mean, if you read off the PowerPoint, you can make yourself seem like a teacher.
Exactly. Yeah, Spanish is alright. I chose not to take it this year because last year I realized, I didn't have to take it, but
I don't
I
blame
took
you.
it, and I regretted the whole thing. Not that I didn't. I had Señor Jakubic,
Oh, yeah, I loved Señor
Great.
Jacobi.
great lady, but
Yeah.
just the class just was
Yeah.
not my favorite. But
Some of the classes in high school are hard to get through. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I miss being at East. Like, you make friends that you're gonna
Yeah.
have forever. I mean,
Yeah, man.
Have you kept in touch with all yours?
yeah. I mean, we hung out. I mean, even though there was, quarantine and everything, it was good. Like, we stuck to our group, so, like, we never really were worried about anybody getting
Yeah, that's good.
COVID. I mean, we only hung out with each other. But, yeah, we had a lot of fun this summer.
Are a lot of your friends still home? Like, have you?
So, actually, my two buddies, Pat and Griff, are coming home from Temple this weekend because Temple gave their kids the option. They were like, all right, like, you can leave by this date and we'll refund you on room and board, or you can stay. But I mean, pretty much before that, I'm like the only one that's home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's been tough, but like at the same time, it's like I kind of glad because like I just had nothing to do but school, so like it was easy
yeah.
to like.
Yeah, you're ready.
The
to
boys
do
are
well.
coming back.
Focus. So
Yeah.
are they coming back for the whole first semester?
Yeah, I think the first semester.
So moving everything back.
Yeah.
That must be a pain because
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's nice that they're right down. They're not that far, but if you're
Yeah.
from out
Oh
of state,
yeah.
that's hell.
That's
Especially,
terrible.
I mean, especially think about like, if a kid has COVID and they just bring it home, like
Yeah, I don't know.
just all that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know, like, what, UNC had their kids there for, like, a week
Yeah,
and then
there's
sent
an
them back.
outbreak.
Like, that's
yeah,
terrible.
terrible.
Like, that would be terrible.
I saw
Yeah,
videos
bro.
of Penn State and they.
Oh, yeah, well,
I
Penn
mean,
State had
Penn
no
State-
regard
They,
whatsoever.
they party hard either way.
Wow, they had a twerk circle.
I saw
with,
that.
like,
That
all
was
the
crazy.
freshmen, yeah.
That was crazy. I was like,
Dude, I would have won that twerk circle. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's bold prediction, man. Bold prediction.
I would put my money on cheese.
yeah.
You put cheese in the middle of a mosh, but you never know what could
Oh yeah,
happen.
yeah. There will be things that will happen.
Dude, last year homecoming, I got in the middle of the mosh pit. There was a pop.
Is that why the gym was going so crazy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Do
it's
you
a,
go-
it's
you
a
go-
high school homecoming. I
You
mean,
got a homecoming?
I did, yeah. I went all 3 years, yeah.
Yeah. What was that homecoming game last year?
Well,
East South.
yeah,
right?
East South. We won that game.
Yeah, I think I.
Yeah, that was a fun game to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your senior season, how was it?
Senior season was good. I mean, we got off to a really good start, and then we played some tough games. We didn't make the playoffs, but it was good though because we won our last game, even though we didn't make the playoffs, which is cool because a lot of players that are their senior year can't say they won their last game. Like if they make the playoffs, they lose. They lost their last game ever.
That's true.
So I mean that was good, but yeah, it was fun. Our junior year was awesome though. My junior year when we won the cup, we beat West and South. That was the best year, just because like I was friends with a lot of kids that were a year older than us on the football team. So playing with them, because like we would always play through like Lenape Valley together.
Exactly.
So like that was awesome, and then we played first round against Coatesville. Not very good, but Coatesville was really good.
I remember that was a really good season.
That was fun.
A few of the games, a lot of the student section was very good that year.
Well, you know what? They did their best for playing on a Saturday, so.
Yeah, true. And I mean, just getting to play Coatesville, like.
Yeah, I mean that was cool because they had a lot of kids that went to like good D1 schools. I mean, their quarterback was like Mr. PA, so he was like the best like quarterback or player in like the state. Yeah. Their running back went on to play at Michigan State.
Wow.
So they were crazy good. Yeah. They put their second team in, and they were killing our first team. So
they didn't even have their starters in.
They took their starters in after the first quarter. I mean, the first quarter was like 35-0. So
wow.
Yeah.
Did you did you start throughout?
I started. So I started playing football in my sophomore year. After I had stopped, I played basketball for a little bit, basketball and baseball, and then my sophomore year, when I came back, I played like special teams, and I got into a couple games. But then junior and senior year, I started. So
kicked ass.
Yeah,
kicked ass and take names.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's junior year. Junior year was a lot better because I mean, obviously we beat West and South, and as a player. Going to like the rivalries that we have, it's like all right, if all else fails, just beat East and West.
What was it like after that West game? I can't even imagine.
Terrible.
Yeah, that was
like everyone must.
It was
pissed,
terrible.
Right?
It was embarrassing. Like coming to school that Monday, especially because like the West head coach teached at East.
Oh yeah, Rowan.
Yeah, I mean he's like a cool dude.
Yeah,
like,
he was a good teacher.
Yeah,
Cheese had him.
I think I had him. Maybe I had him after.
I think we had him after. But yeah, he's a nice guy.
No. I think we had him during.
Really?
We might have. Actually, no, I don't think we did.
But so, would you say that was probably worst game of your career?
Worst game. Because I mean, look, no one ever like goes into a game thinking that they're like gonna get like destroyed.
Exactly.
And like West had a very good team that year, and even like going into that game, we were like, all right, like we're gonna beat them. Like we know it's different because the kids too. Like you grew up with them. It's not like this is a team from like the other side of the state. You're like, wow, these kids are 8-0. Like they're really good. Like we know these kids. We're like, oh, like growing up, we beat these kids like all their lives. Like I mean that was a tough game.
Yeah.
So when did you decide you were going to Dickinson?
So I knew going into senior year I wanted to play in college, and you do like the prospect like showcases and stuff over the summer. So I I had like a list of schools that I wanted to go to and also play football, and I just did all my overnights, and at the end of the day I was like, all right, like this is where I want to be. I want to study law too, and they have a good law school, so that was like one of the reasons I wanted to go there.
Did you get any offers?
Yeah, so like I didn't get an offer, but I was talking to Brown University for a little bit. I talked to Ithaca College, Gettysburg, and my dad played at Bucknell, so I looked at Bucknell as well. But those were like the 4 schools that I knew that 4 or 5 schools that were like at the top of my list.
Yeah, and you wanted to stay like.
Yeah, I didn't want to go super far. I mean, I knew that like if I wasn't gonna play football, I was gonna apply to a couple schools down south. But at the end of the day, I was just like, no, like I'd rather stay home, especially if I'm playing too. Like if something were ever to happen, like I got hurt, like. Yeah, my parents were planning on coming to all my games, so like that's good.
Yeah, that's super sick. So you were talking about law. Did you take any law classes in high school?
Mr. Riley is the man. I love that guy so much. He was one of our football coaches
Bro,
too.
I have him this year.
Yeah, intro to law, highly recommend. He's awesome. Yeah.
I had Donnelly for intro to law.
Donnelly too. Yeah, I
So-
heard he taught that class good too.
Yeah, that was I'm guessing that's a good class either way.
It's
super
fun.
interesting.
It's fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean it's like more like engaging. Like it's more like practical. Like some of the classes you take, it's like okay, calc. Like if I'm not like gonna major in something that involves calc, like
What's the point? Yeah, exactly. I had intro to law with Griff and with Yerkes. So
was that class.
Oh,
Griff and Coach Donnelly. Was that during football season too?
No, it was towards the end of the year.
Okay.
But it was during lacrosse season. So
that's
cool. Talk to Yerkes, and he would always talk to me, and so Donald's a super nice guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's
he's
a
chill.
good teacher, especially for a law class. But yeah, law I definitely enjoyed that class, and I also had debate with Transu.
Oh, Miss Transu.
So I had those back to back, third and fourth mark period. So definitely like the law.
No, those are two classes that I took too.
You took debate?
Yeah, I took debate. I had Transu too. It was my first class at East actually.
Really?
It was first block, my sophomore year. So yeah.
My first class at East was actually Donnelly's history.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
That class was pretty
I
fun.
feel like I've always known Donnelly for the law. I didn't know a lot of kids that had him for history.
Yeah, I never really heard known anybody having.
Because I mean, we'd be in his classroom all the time, and he would always have stuff up for that he was doing in his law class.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's my neighbor. You know that?
Yeah, he does live in this neighborhood. Him and Barno too.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach Barno,
So but Donnelly's a good teacher.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that class. Did you take any other interesting classes that definitely prepared you for college?
I never loved science, but I took environmental sustainability, and I had Miss Auger last year, and that class was fun. I liked that class.
Yeah, I've had her. She came in and helped sub a few of my chem classes because my teacher wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a really nice teacher.
Yeah, she was cool. I liked that class. I took stat with Mr. Scarple. Mr. Scarple's a boy.
I have Scarple right now.
It sucked though because that got cut off because of COVID, so we went to online.
Oh damn!
So
yeah, he's an interesting teacher.
He's a beast. I love that guy.
Yeah, my dad coached wrestling with him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So Scarp's nice. I have him right now.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's not super big on the online. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this over with.
Yeah, that's how a lot of teachers in college are too. They're like, listen, we know you guys are online.
Exactly.
We're gonna throw fastballs at you.
Yeah, because most teachers figure, we're in class for 83 minutes.
That's terrible.
Most teachers are how do you sit there at a computer screen for 83 minutes?
You guys have a 30-minute lunch break at 10:30?
I feel 10:30, that. That's usually when I eat breakfast.
That's awful.
I feel like at that point, I feel like we shouldn't even have a break. We should just knock it all out and then
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And most of my teachers don't even go the full. Which is nice. They don't go the full 83, but it's still if you think about it in school, you're able to walk around. You go to the bathroom. You're able the other thing I noticed even though teachers hate it, I could talk to the person next to me. In class. It's when I'm on, the computer, I can't talk to any. I'm just there alone, and then
you feel awkward. You're okay, if I'm gonna say something, am I cutting someone else off?
Exactly.
You don't really know the whole being on mute, it's tough.
Yeah, it's not nearly the same as an in-person experience.
No, definitely not. Because I know I always liked having relationships with my teachers. I liked walking through the halls and stopping to talk to whether it be Mr. Gorlick or Mr. Riley or any of the teachers that I had.
Salts.
Oh, Mr. Salts is the man.
Bro,
I had him 3 years for homeroom. Great man.
Bro,
man.
I had him for chem. That got cut off, but I had him for physics second half.
Physics is a fun class. I took physics, especially with Salt.
Fingers crossed that I get it, bro.
Yeah, Salt seems like a nice guy. He would always my chem class was literally right next to his.
Okay,
so, kids from his, because he had seniors when I was a junior in my chem class, so his seniors would just come over and talk to my teacher, and he just didn't care.
Yeah.
There would be days where they were gone for over half an hour.
Yeah.
And then he would come in and be like,
"Come on, we gotta get."
But he wouldn't yell at him.
He's a good teacher too. That's cool. When you have teachers that you know, if you're doing well, like, they know, like, you know the stuff. Like,
Yeah,
you
like
know, they give you, like, leeway. Like, yeah, like, Gorlick's class, like, you know, I would talk to him, like, over half the class, but it would never be a problem because, like, I would, like, do the work he gave. Like,
Exactly.
I paid attention. Like, there's certain kids that, like, are in high school where it's, like, they just want to goof around the entire time, but they never do their work.
Couldn't be me.
No, but you do your work, though.
Yeah,
you get good grades. Like, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I feel like most teachers, luckily, like, understand that, like, like, an hour and a half class.
Especially as a senior, too. Like, teachers know. They're like, all right, you're pretty much done. You know where you're going. Like,
and as long as you do the work, you're fine. Like,
oh, yeah, exactly.
They shouldn't be concerned. It's
if
those
you get
kids
good
who,
grades,
like,
too. They don't
mess
care.
around and then don't do their work and don't understand. Because even if you have bad grades, like, most teachers, like, like Scarp, he was telling me that, you know, he doesn't care what grade you have as long as you're, like, understanding the stuff and you're trying your best. Because, like, in the end of the day, that's what matters. Like, not that you shouldn't try your best to get good grades, but, I mean, you know, better performance is better than good grades.
Definitely.
What, you have a pretty good GPA?
In high school, I did, yeah. I had, like, a 3.7.
Did you study a lot?
Yeah, I did. I was always the type of kid that, like, had to, like, I know that kind of sounds weird, but, like, I feel like you guys know, like, there's kids where you look at them and you're like, dude, that person just doesn't try, and they'll get, like, they'll get, like, 100 on the test. Like,
and then you have to try.
Yeah, I would always have to try. I mean, I took an AP, 1 or 2 APs every year, so, like, you know, you have to put in the work. But I will say, though, like, even though we're online, like, going to East and CB, like, I was, like, more than ready to be in college. Like,
yeah, that's true.
The workload, like, my parents are, like, on, like, the parents' Facebook or whatever for, like, the class of 24, and all the parents are like, oh, like, our kids have so much work, like, it's really hard. Like, yeah, it piles on if you put it off, but, like, the workload really isn't that much, like, compared to what we did in high school, which is good. Like, that's something that you want. Like, you don't want to go into college and be like, wow, like, holy crap,
this is
like,
double what
I have, like, 5 hours of homework. Like, this is terrible. But no, like, I mean, everyone had homework in high school, whether you did it or not. I mean, so, I mean, I was more than prepared, definitely, going into college with the classes that I took, too.
Besides school, how was your summer?
It was good. I had a lot of fun. You know, even though, like, COVID, everyone could say, oh, being a senior, you know, not having graduation, not having prom, like, yeah, that sucked, but me and my friends, we, like, made the most out of it. Like, I mean, we still, like I said, I mean, we had, like, that one group that we hung out with for pretty much the whole summer, so, like, we went up to our friend's lake house for the weekend, in replacement of, like, prom weekend.
That's sick.
You know, we all have, like, houses down the shore, so, like, whenever we'd be down there, we'd stay with each other for, like, a couple days, so.
Yeah, didn't you go to Avalon?
Yeah, I mean, my family has a place in Avalon, so when we were down there for the 4th, I had a bunch of my friends come stay with us. So, and
that's awesome.
My parents love hanging out with the kids, too, so, like, it's fun. But, yeah, it was definitely, by far, the best summer of high school, even though it kind of, like, got cut off.
Damn.
Yeah, that's good.
I'd say my best summer was probably last year.
Yeah, last year was good.
We went to Wildwood.
Yeah, looking forward to this coming summer.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Because I feel like for you guys, it's going to feel even better because hopefully by the time you guys hit summer and at least, like, second semester, like, you know, COVID's, like, pretty much, not, like, gone, but, like, you know.
It's calmed down.
It's calmed down. You know, you're not going to have to worry about that. I mean, I at least hope for you guys that you guys at least get to go back in person.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that I think that sucked more than anything was not, like, being in the halls, like, being around everyone for, like, the last week of school. Like, we never really were able to, like, you know, say goodbye to our teachers. Like, they put together that little, like, grad parade, but, like, that sucked. We all were in cars. Like, it's not like, you know, you could go dap up, like, your teachers or whatever. Yeah,
exactly.
That's, like, I mean, like, I feel like not being able to, like, because there's a lot of kids, like, in your grade in the halls, too, that, like, you may just be, like, acquainted with, and you might not see again.
Like, you have plenty of friends that, like, you might not necessarily hang out with, like, outside of school, and, like, it sucks that, you know, you, like, weren't able to see them and, like, say goodbye, like.
Exactly, because there are kids I mean, I'd probably never, like, be, like, hit them up and just be like, hey, you want to hang out? Or, like, vice versa, but. I definitely have kids in my, you know, whether it be in my classes or just that I see in the hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
That I'm, like, friends with.
Yeah.
So, and it's hard to, like, not keep in touch with them, but, like, I don't, like, I'm not.
Yeah, it's kind of, like, weird that, like, you'd hit them up and be like, hey, like, how's it going? Like,
yeah, I mean,
no one really does that, but.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of a shame because, like, it's like, it's a nice thing to do to like hit someone up, but like they'll see it and be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. I mean, I know like it was weird because like I don't know how about your grade is with like the sophomores, but like when I was a junior and we had the seniors, like we all were boys, whether it be from like football or just like we knew the kids.
Oh, yeah.
So like, it was cool to like see them graduate and like hang out with them during the summer and like go to their grad parties and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But like for us, like it was weird. Like I never got to say goodbye to any of you guys when we were in the halls. So like unless you like hang out with them, like you know, like it's weird. Like you know, sometimes you know you don't really see a lot of like the seniors and the juniors hanging out. It's like I had like really good friends from the football team that like I didn't see all summer because of everything. So.
Yeah, exactly. I've had friends from like lacrosse and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Classes who were like a year older and who like I never really hung out with or like talked to, but they were still like homies, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was wondering about that tattoo.
Tattoo,
you gotta tell us about it.
Yeah. So I knew that like my parents were always cool with me getting one. So I mean like I wanted to get something that was like. Well, first off, my parents' rule was if you get one, it has to be religious. So I was like, all right, fine, I get that. So I wanted to like get something that wasn't like you know.
Like
over
John 3:16.
Yeah, like everyone gets like the simple like Bible verse or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So like, this is there's a G and then the greater sign and like above and below. So it's God is greater than the highs and lows. But yeah,
that's cool.
I always knew that I wanted to get one. It just was like when was I gonna get it? And I felt like going into college, like I don't know. I feel like you never really see kids in high school like, oh, that junior has like a tattoo.
Yeah, that's true. And it's like if you do see him, it's like wow.
Yeah.
So did you have to wear a mask the whole time?
Yeah, you did, but mine didn't take that long. Mine was only like 45 minutes. 45 minutes. It was easy, yeah.
Yeah, I heard some tattoos take like hours.
Yeah, I mean like my one buddy has like a sleeve.
Oh damn.
And that took like a couple sittings. Like, you know, you don't get it all done in one try. Like that would be terrible. Like,
yeah, that would be like torture.
Did it hurt?
At first it hurts, but like you get used to it.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it kind of like gets numb, so like you're kind of just like, all right, like used to it, whatever.
Yeah, are there any other ones you want to get?
I don't know if I want to get another one yet, but I mean, I know my friends that have them have more than one. I mean, they always say like once you get one, like you're hooked, but like I don't know, like I don't know if I'm gonna get another one or not. But
yeah, it's sick that it has meaning.
Yeah,
it's like I've always wanted to get tattoos, but like definitely I want them to have meaning because it's like
exactly.
I don't want to have something not stupid, but like just something like that I thought would look cool now, and then like 30, 40 years from now, I'm like a dad or a grandpa, and I'm like,
oh, like your kid sees this, and it's like, well, what is that? And it's like, oh, well, there was that one time that, like, you know.
Yeah, and I feel like mostly the generation that's like coming up now, or like that's older now, is probably like one of the first ones to really get like a lot of tattoos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
exactly. Because
I mean, there's never been tattoos forever, but you know, really like full sleeves and like full. Tattoos.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a new thing, but it's definitely increasing popularity like each year.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you see me with a cheese sleeve tattoo?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just holes.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I
tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp. Oh,
yeah.
I think I can get a tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp for the cheese. Yeah, there you go.
I'm getting this tattooed on my chest.
Oh, that'd be sick.
There you go.
Speaking of tramp stamps and brandings, you thinking about joining a frat or anything?
Oh, so we don't have frats. Well, there's a couple, but they're not. It's not really like big at my school.
Yeah.
Which I guess is kind of good because like being a dude, like going in like the college, like it's tough. Like
like, for sure.
Rushing and everything. Like I have friends that it was like, dude, like it was so stressful because like if you don't get in, like. You know, frats let all the girls in. They're not going to let some random dude walking by into a party.
Like,
yeah, true.
So, and especially being on a football team, too, it's like I don't really need one. Like, my team's going to be, like, my frat. Like, we have, like, a football house on campus. Like, we'll party there. But,
chill out.
Yeah, I mean, I know it, like, you know, like the Penn States or, like, you know, the schools down south, it's, like, really big. And I think if I wasn't playing football, I would. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think, you're playing a sport, and, like that's kind of in itself its own, because I feel like a lot of people join a frat because they don't really have
exactly.
They want to meet people, and I mean you're gonna be with these guys once football starts every single day.
They want like a certain like social status. I feel like they want to be like like what's your I'm in the frat.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I mean like frats have like mixers with sororities, so it's like okay, like if you have friends that are in the sorority or you like the types of kids that are in this frat, then like definitely like.
Yeah, I know some of these frat initiations they call them, right? Or like, yeah. Some of them go wrong too.
Yeah, I mean,
like a Penn State that one year.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
Yeah, I know a lot of. I mean, I don't know how much they actually have, but in writing that, like, they've said that they are, taking away some of these crazy, frat initiations
and that frat was abolished, I think. The house.
Yeah, they had to have something going on with that. But I mean, especially now too, like COVID and everything. Like, frats aren't doing anything, so I don't even know if they let kids rush or not. Yeah. Like I know some girls for sororities did, but they did it through like Zoom.
That just
Zoom call rush. Like that. That's just like not like a good. I mean, I guess it's a good experience, but it's like
I mean,
the fun of rushing is
like going to the parties and stuff. And I mean, I know like they have like Hell Week for a lot of the frats, which is like, all right, if you survive Hell Week, then like you're in.
You're in.
Like,
which is kind of messed up. Like
it's not hazing.
It's not at all.
No. It's they call it initiation, not hazing. It's initiation.
Yeah, dude.
You a big party?
I mean, I'll hang out with my boys and stuff. I'm like, if we have, like, I'm not like I went to Made in America, like, to like kind of make an example. Like, I don't really like love like the huge like blowout like parties. I'd rather like be with like the group of people that like I hang out with, and I'm fine with that.
Sometimes I feel like people don't even go to Made for the music. They just like go. Like,
they go.
I'd go for the music. I don't,
It
just doesn't seem fun going there to just No.
Well, you can't do anything. Like, I mean, for the kids that like try to like drink, like they can't bring them in. They get like checked. Like you go through security. Like, and is it worth like getting caught getting an underage for one day at like a Made in America where it's like 100 degrees and like there's thousands of people? Like,
it's like, dude, that in itself sounds like hell. It's like covered in
sweat. It was like, we'll put it this way: it is an experience. But I would easily say I would not want to go again.
You go to any other fun concerts?
I went to Post Malone this past year. That was really good.
Did that compare to Made?
It was so different because Made was like a festival. It's like it was like outside and everything. But like Post Malone was at Wells Fargo. Yeah. So like you were like in the stadium, you were in your seat, which I kind of liked because like you were just chilling, like listening to his music. Like
I feel like Made is so much anxiety almost because it's like there are different stages. You're rushing around.
Oh my god,
you're with your friends. It's hot. You're getting lost.
I got my phone stolen at Cardi B last year, and that was terrible.
Dude, maybe,
how'd you get
maybe
it stolen?
She stole it.
So like there was like, I was I didn't have a case on my phone, so I had my hand like on my pocket the entire time. Yeah. And it was the last concert of the night, and I was like, you know what, like whatever. Like we all were hanging out with our boys, like we were getting hype. I don't really know why we were getting hype because no offense, it's Cardi B, but like
no hype there.
So this group of people walked by me and like made a line and started walking by. At the time, I didn't have my hand on my pocket, and I knew I was like, oh shit, like I didn't have my hand on my pocket. I reach in, sure enough, my phone's gone.
What's the point of stealing a phone? Like you can't get into it.
I don't know.
I think they like restart.
They like take out like the chip and like they just try and resell them. But yeah, that was terrible. But like, especially like being at those concerts, like you don't want to like lose like your friends. Like you have no idea where you are. I mean, I know Philly well. Like I would have been fine, but like, you don't know what's going on. You don't know who you're with. Like
I went to see Juice WRLD and Ski Mask when they came back last spring, like last May or something, and I was with some of my younger neighbors because they were into Juice WRLD too, and. I was hyped to mosh, and then I realized like I'm gonna have to like
watch them.
Not watch like.
But like
these kids are like, they were a little bit older, but like they're still young. Like they still could have easily got lost. So it's like I had to make sure that they didn't get like carried off into the crowd somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
There were even before the show started, some drunk like, college kid. Started a fight.
People get like trashed.
Then he tried to fight security. There were like 5 security guards on top of him, and he's trying to fight them. And it was like, dude, what do you like? Yeah. And like, imagine waking up, or not waking up, but like sobering up and being like, damn. Well,
that's the thing too. I mean, kids are absolutely like. We were at DeBaby last year.
Yeah.
And there was some kid climbing a tree, and like the tree was like, all right, maybe it was like just planted. He's up in the tree.
Did he fall?
The tree snapped in half, and he's just laying on the ground. And he gets up and he's fine. But we're like, dude, you're gonna wake up and you're like not gonna be able to move because I was like all over it too. Like World Star put it up, and me and my friends were literally right under the tree.
That's crazy.
And we're like, everybody, like, get away! Like this tree's gonna snap! Like
that's just like
the baby was outside too.
Yeah, the baby was there.
Well, it made.
It was at Maine. It was at Maine.
That's crazy.
The cool thing about Maine is just like they have like it's like. They have like all these people there. It's like it's outside. I just feel like everyone from high school like ends up going. But honestly, like when you're done with it, especially playing football, like we would have practice that Monday morning, Labor Day, and like we'd have to be there at like 6:30 in the morning. It's like we would get on the train to come home, and it'd just be terrible. Just like Sunday football was just never fun because we knew we had to get up and go to practice.
You're tired. You were definitely like super.
And you have school that week too.
Exactly.
So it's not like okay.
It's the first week of school. So yeah, exactly.
So it would be.
It's
terrible.
like you have like a good time.
Like in the moment it's fun.
And but then like afterwards it's like, all right, my phone's gone. School starts this week.
Yeah, I went to the first 5 days of class without a phone.
What'd you do about that?
Jeez.
My mom. Yeah, well, we got a hotel that night. Me and a couple of my friends, and our parents were all there too.
Oh, okay,
So my mom just gave me her phone for the whole second day, but like, it was terrible. It was so bad.
So it was the first day too.
Yeah, it was the first day. It wasn't the second day.
She didn't think yours was gonna get. She didn't think that.
Well, that was the thing. So if you she wanted a new phone, so she was just like, "Here, take it. Like, if it gets stolen, then I get a new phone too." And I'm like, "All right, like whatever."
You should have just gave it to him.
Yeah, I should have just tossed it up.
Bro, she low key wanted you to take it. Dude, I know one time I lost my phone on Halloween.
I remember that.
I was wearing these Adidas shorts and like in the Adidas shorts, the pockets.
Well, the athletic shorts, the pockets, they're not like meant to like hold stuff.
Mine always break. Like I have multiple ones with just holes in them. Yeah. And I always forget, so I put my phone in and it just slips right out.
Yeah, so like I was like, I think I was like on a bike that night. I can't even remember.
Were you tearing the kids around?
Nah, dude, I was
trick or treating. What were you dressed as?
What year was that?
That was 9th grade, right?
Remember last year when you lost your wig?
Yeah.
Didn't you lose your wig? And we found it like the next morning.
Travis found it in the street. But yeah, that year, I was doing something. My phone fell out of my pocket.
Was that the horse head?
Oh, that was the horse head.
He had one of the latex horse head?
Yeah.
He just had
the horse
head.
Oh, God.
Were you Bojack?
I guess I was.
You were Bojack Horseman?
I was a big horse. I was a big horse's ass that night. Because I lost my phone.
But so you lost your phone.
And then I go in my pocket for my phone. I'm like, shit, where is it? So like I look around all day that day, and then the next day I look around. I just cannot find it. The day I buy a new phone.
You just bought that phone, or was that phone new? Or are you saying like when you bought your phone?
No. Like this phone was like a year old. Maybe 2 years old. I want to say. And the day that I bought a new phone, we get a call from a neighbor who apparently like knows me. It was like, hey, we found your phone, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, the worst was one year it snowed. I had a phone, like my phone, I completely like destroyed. Like I dropped it in the snow. It was like done.
Yeah.
So my mom gave me like an old phone that somebody stopped using that we had, and I set it up. And I was going snowboarding, so I was like all good. Halfway through the day, I pull it out of my pocket on the lift, and it falls right out. And I was like, dude, I was like, I'm gonna, like, my mom's gonna kill me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I went, and for like 5 minutes, I just looked through the snow, and I just happened to come across it. And I was like, oh my god. Like,
it's all right. Our friend Jill this past summer lost her phone in the lake.
In the lake?
Yeah, no, like literally like in the lake. Like she lost her phone. That entire weekend, she was pissed because she lost her phone.
Why'd she
and then no, she didn't mean to. She was just like in her pocket. I guess she thought she put it on the dock. Then the next weekend, it was at our buddy Griff's lake house. His parents go up and they're like, "Yeah, like we found this phone like in the lake, like literally like on rocks. So it was like barely covered. It worked perfectly. She dropped like $700 on a new phone."
Wait, so how? Okay, so. She forgets it in her pocket. Did she know it fell out in the lake?
No,
she just couldn't find it.
She went to bed that night, and I guess she thought it was somewhere, and then woke up the next morning and was like, I can't find my phone.
That's crazy.
And the phone she dropped worked fine?
Yeah, it worked fine, but somehow it was like in water and still worked.
That's crazy.
That's insane. I feel like, was that this past year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, that wouldn't make sense, because this was in the summer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, I think it might have been Labor Day. No, not Labor Day. Memorial Day weekend. I think that's when it was.
Cause bro, in our business class, I remember she got a new phone. It was like, I got a new phone, and I was thinking like.
So Jill.
No, you might have been right because we still had class.
Were you in class?
We would have still had class.
Yeah, it might have been. When was this?
I think it was Memorial Day weekend.
Were you?
Because we still would have had school. Because we didn't get out of school.
No, but I wasn't with her in 10th grade.
Oh, then no.
Yeah,
no, this was this past summer.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was with her. It was this past summer. Yeah, no way. But yeah, I thought maybe this lake incident happened during the year.
Maybe Jill just buys a lot of phones.
Dude, honestly, who knows?
You know who I want to see come on this? Speaking of other people, Anthony Giordano. Anthony Giordano on this.
You think he'll be alright?
Anthony Giordano, if you're listening to me, you're getting on this podcast.
You think
he'll hold up fine?
I don't know. He's Gio. Oh, hold up like in an interview?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he got interviewed by the press a million times last year. So.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But we might put him through hell, you know. Ask those super deep questions. What were you thinking during that West game?
Oh my god.
No, because I know he has a bit of a temper, sorry Gio, but I know.
Whoa. I'm gonna be with him this weekend. I will talk to him, make sure it happens.
You hanging out?
It's his birthday, yeah.
Oh boy.
It's his birthday party. Yeah. He's legal now.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
August 1st, so I just turned a month ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I like Gio. I just think it'd be fun.
I love Gio.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Gio's a nice guy. I had to push with him.
Smart He's a goofball.
Yeah?
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he can be a goofball. He can be a goofball.
Yeah, well.
Oh, you friends with Nick Twilly?
Oh, that kid's a goofball.
You gotta get Twilly on the podcast.
Dude, for sure.
Twilly on here? Oh my god.
So Jason Markowitz.
Jason Markowitz.
I want him on too.
Jason used to do these Instagram lives, right?
Yeah, I remember.
He had 40 or 50 people.
I used to be
everybody.
on
I used to go
Late Night Adventures.
Twilly would dance.
Twilly would dance.
Him and Cheese had a dance battle.
I remember that I was on that live because I was during quarantine and we would always play like PS4 and we'd hop off and be like, live video tonight. In the morning.
I think I watched one of them and I was hooked. Every time he would post something, I'd be on there for 30, 40 minutes.
I have the videos of you dancing on that.
Do you?
Yeah.
So
entertaining. Put on a show.
Yeah, I honestly, I might have to put him on Instagram on this one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll the clip.
Dude, remember when
You mop, right? What was that?
Yeah, I mopped. Yeah, remember me, you, and Jason played Fortnite?
Yeah, we did.
Was Cheese any good?
I honestly don't even remember. Yeah, you weren't bad.
I think I got 3 kills.
Are you a big gamer?
I mean, I'm more into the sports games.
Yeah,
I play 2K, Madden.
Did you get the new Madden?
I did not yet.
I heard it's
Well, the thing is they're all the same game.
Exactly.
They don't change.
You're spending $60 every year to get pretty much the same game. I mean, maybe there's small updates.
I just like it for the roster changes. I guess you could do that on another device.
Yeah, you can just. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like it, but I mean, it's just a lot of my friends have Xbox, and it's I don't want to drop money on buying an Xbox, especially the new consoles are coming out too.
Yeah,
if I want to get one, if I want to get the new PS5, I'm not gonna buy $60 games and then have to buy them again.
Yeah,
that's BS. I mean, I don't even know if I'll get it this year. I guess I will. Honestly, since I'm bored in the house.
Yeah.
I might. I don't know. I've never been. I used to game hard, but I kind of got out of it.
During quarantine, that's all I did. Just because I was a senior, online class was a joke for us. We were graduating.
What games were you on?
I played 2K a lot. I played GTA a lot.
Okay.
I played GTA a lot. Yeah. I mean, we started getting back into Fortnite just because we were so bored. We had nothing to do.
Oh yeah. Fortnite was fun for a little bit during quarantine.
Yeah, well now it's all the little kids are obsessed with it. It's just annoying. You get this 5-year-old in the game chat screaming.
My dad's coming over.
Yeah, I don't need to play with you.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Any other topics you want to cover, Cheese?
Dude, I feel like I definitely have one.
Start rolling out some old cheese stories. Come on now.
Rolling out some old cheese stories. All right.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, they gotta be in Spanish, right?
Yeah, they gotta be from Spanish.
Is that the only class you guys had?
Yeah.
And then we would talk insults.
Yeah. You would. I would always come in your salts class.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
And I was like, yo.
Yeah. Mr. Salts. I would always drop in that class.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some crazy Spanish stories.
I mean, you would say you were. You said you were gonna go Catholic style on the people that weren't properly following your review game. How about that one?
You pull out the ruler.
Yeah, that's what he threatened. Pull out
What's
the ruler.
Señor, I think.
Bro, I honestly was. People took that way too seriously, in my opinion.
I thought it was funny.
You offended few people?
I thought it was funny. Some people might have gotten offended, but
dude, the people on the left side of the room, not naming names, they did not like me.
I don't even remember who the left side of the room was.
I guess some people on the right side of the room didn't like me either.
You got a very love-hate personality.
Jeez, you got.
That's what I feel like. I always say this. I feel like I'm one of the most polarizing figures.
You got.
So many people like hate me and are like, this kid's annoying as. But then like people are like, oh my god, I love this kid.
You got fans and you got haters.
No, but it's like I'd rather that. I don't feel like blending in. I mean, I'm behind the mic. I gotta
There you go.
have a chip on my shoulder.
The haters become the fans once they get to know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, once this podcast like blows up, they're gonna be like, oh my god, like I knew that kid, and then you're gonna be like, no, you didn't. You never talked to me.
Yeah, you aren't coming on. No way.
Exactly.
We don't want your disgusting hygiene blowing into our mic.
Exactly.
God.
I'll go Catholic style on that.
Oh, jeez, get the ruler out.
All
right, well.
Yeah, it's all.
Wrap it up. You want to wrap it up, Cheese?
Yeah, man.
Well,
thanks for listening today. Peyton Pflug is very excited to come on. He was telling me a lot about it. I feel like this won't be the last time he comes on.
Part
Definitely
2.
not.
Yeah.
I mean, we love him.
Gotta hear from the people. Get a part 2, of course. Yeah, shout out to the boys. You know?
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
it was a good episode.
Yeah.
If you stay to the 46-minute mark, you're great. I won't go Catholic style on you.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back to Rav Reviews. It is currently
Welcome back.
September 10th, a Thursday, 2020, at 2:50 p.m.
2:50 p.m., ladies and gentlemen.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. So last time we reviewed some Burger King, the what was it, the crispy bacon chicken, whatever.
Yes, it was.
Thing, pretty good. Today we have a very special edition.
Very special edition.
We have the Travis Scott meal from McDonald's. See, we hold up, you know, it being like, oh, it's Travis Scott, but the thing is, they didn't brand. The only thing that's branded is the
little sign out front.
And it just says Travis Scott meal.
I didn't even believe it was real.
So basically, what this is, oh, this looks good. So it looks tasty, but it also looks good and it looks visually pleasing. So it's a quarter pounder with cheese. It has 2 slices of cheese.
2 slices.
It has bacon. And what else does it have?
It's got onions on there. It's got lettuce.
It's got ketchup.
I heard it's got mustard. It's got ketchup and it's got ketchup and mustard.
Okay, so apparently this is what our man Travis Scott, my man Mike doesn't.
I don't fucks with him.
Mike don't mess with him like that. So apparently this is what the man gets when he goes to McDonald's. Now I don't know how true this is, because when you're touring the world, playing sold out arenas, I don't know how often you eat McDonald's. Maybe every once in a while.
Maybe if you're more of an underground kind of band.
But I don't know how often you're getting McDonald's. You know, so. I could see this being the meal he orders, because it's not
oddly specific.
It's oddly specific, and it's not something
two
out
of cheese.
It's not something out of the ordinary. You know,
Yeah.
I could see somebody ordering this. So it also comes with barbecue sauce. I guess the man likes barbecue sauce. Or, you know, I was reading some conspiracy theories from the Travis Scott fans. The
Fortnite
there was an excess in all of the things that they're trying to sell.
Yeah, and then
I'm kidding, but I wouldn't be surprised if they
would not be surprised.
Haven't sold a lot of quarter pounders with cheese and bacon and stuff. So they
threw Travis Scott's name on it.
Yeah, so
kind of random.
So here's your
barbecue
barbecue
sauce.
sauce.
He recommends dipping the fries in the barbecue sauce.
You talked to him?
I did my research.
You talked to him?
No, videos.
Did he call you?
There was a video.
Did he call? Wait, was it the little action figure talking?
Yeah.
You watched that?
I did watch that.
All the way through.
I sat there. I was like, I knew this was happening.
All right, so how we starting?
Barbecue. Well, first fry in the barbecue sauce.
All right, let me put fry in the BBQ.
Oh, and it comes with his choice of drink.
He likes Sprite.
He likes Sprite with it. Personally, I'm more of a Dr. Pepper or root beer kind of man.
But we needed to get the full experience.
So
here, wait, hold up.
We gotta cheers this. But if he makes a burger as shitty as his music, we're in trouble. But I think McDonald's does it right.
Cheers. Pretty good. All right, let's what's next?
Let's cleanse our palates, shall we, with a nice Sprite. This is exactly how Travis Scott told us to do it.
I actually have the list right here. He sent me this.
The order.
Right, do we want to go in for the burger?
I think we're gonna have to. I never get bacon on my quarter pounders. This is interesting choice. 2 pieces.
I never really
of
get a
cheese
quarter
as well.
pounder. You know?
Me neither. I'm a Big Mac kind of man.
Big Mac. You know, the classic McDonald's. All right, cheers.
Cheers. Mine's a little pink inside.
Really?
Check that out.
Ooh.
Right? I don't typically see that on a McDonald's burger.
Maybe.
Travis Scott like his? Does Travis Scott likes his burgers medium or what?
He likes to risk it for a little bit of the food poisoning.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't get enough of the middle, so I'm going for another bite. Does he like it white on the bottom too? Like
Yo,
what's up with
chill.
that?
But
I'm going in.
I taste the mustard
Mm-hmm.
and the ketchup together. Definitely. I could taste a lot of cheese.
Yeah, a lot of cheese.
So.
Very good marketing on McDonald's part.
They didn't have to do shit. They did nothing.
And I mean, they probably. This is just what they make.
Yeah, threw Travis's name on it.
Mm-hmm. And I bet, there are people who never eat McDonald's who went out
and
got McDonald's
just because of Travis Scott.
Just because Travis Scott. I mean, it's basically how.
What is this guy doing over
there? Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Supreme's just a T-shirt, but the name. So it's all about the name, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
If I learned anything in business and in school, it's all about the name. All right, so I'm gonna do something risky. Dip the burger in some barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna see how it is. I don't know if my boy Travis does it like that, but what do we know?
That's what Jack does, but apparently not Cactus Jack does. No, I wouldn't take Travis as a Sprite guy,
Bro, what's he supposed to put his fucking cough syrup in when he gets out? I'm kidding. He doesn't
That's true.
Hey, he actually has a pretty clean image.
Actually.
Doesn't rap too much about doing too many drugs.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
I'm not very familiar with the rap genre as a whole.
Well, it's interesting because you would have,
You typically
10 years ago or even less, you wouldn't expect a rapper who does this rap music to be being the face of a McDonald's mirror,
That I wouldn't expect that.
You would have maybe thought more of a kid friendly.
Yeah, more kid friendly.
Kid friendly.
I was bummed they didn't come with a toy when the Travis Scott meal.
Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't.
A little Cactus Jactus.
I don't understand why. They it would have. I feel like it would have been cool if they did toys.
Like apparently they're selling a toy. You told me.
Mm-hmm.
Just get a good shot of that. It's a little on my dashboard there, but I don't know, man.
It's all right. That's good.
It is a normal quarter pounder.
Check
me
out
and
the barbecue. Barbecue sauce.
Me and Travis, like, my order's a little bit different at McDonald's. If I am getting a quarter pounder, I don't think about bacon.
The barbecue sauce on it's good. Put some on.
I haven't thought about Sprite since I was about 7. And barbecue sauce is good, but typically I go for a buffalo sauce that you turn me on to.
Yeah.
And hot mustard. That's my typical
I haven't
choice.
had McDonald's buffalo in a minute.
Dude, I haven't had McDonald's barbecue in a minute.
Let's go with the nuggies.
That is true.
So, yeah, I'm wondering how long this will be continue to be titled as the Travis Scott meal. I wonder if
those Switch celebrities.
I hear it's through October, but are you still gonna be able to go in and be like, hey, I want a Travis Scott meal? I mean,
yeah, they'll know what it is, right?
Yeah.
My question is, dude. Well, here's the thing. Like, typically I would be like, whatever, you know, it's just the meal. But if you don't care what kind of drink you get with a quarter pounder, this is $6. This is like $2 cheaper.
Yeah, it's $6
than a regular meal. That's genius as well.
It's a steal.
Honestly, not a fan of Travis Scott's music.
I could be wrong, but if you get a Big Mac, it's like $9 or $10.
Yeah, exactly. So, not a fan of Travis Scott's music at all. My bacon's a little undercooked, but
yeah, it's a little.
I might have to
rubbery.
deduct something. Yeah, that's.
But what? So it's definitely the price point. Definitely.
Because it's medium drink, medium fries,
and a burger with a lot of stuff on it. For
everything's a little undercooked though. That's my my problem. Our location undercooked my burger a little bit and the bacon.
Yeah. So that yeah.
But for the price
good. I'd say the combination. It tastes good.
This is what a normal person gets at McDonald's, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
If that's his order, that's his order. They threw his name on it. $6, not a bad deal.
So I'm wondering how, a few of the other fast food chains are going to combat this. Because I don't think there's been anything this big in the fast food world in a while.
Yeah, like, I was surprised when I saw the ad.
I was confused.
On Instagram. I was confused. But
I
went on a McDonald's website and tried to figure it out.
Like, what's a Travis Scott meal?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Apparently good.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what. Because, you still got Burger King and Wendy's who right now are kind of, not getting as much attention. Not that they're, bad or anything, but you got.
Wendy's does have the breakfast now, which kind of spiked their attention, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. But it didn't do as big of a popularity as the Travis Scott burger.
Travis Scott's kind of viral, you know?
Yeah. Because he's popular, and along with this being the first.
Like, celebrity endorsed, like meal that they would get, you know?
Uh-huh. Because where else are you hearing about what a celebrity gets?
Yeah.
You know? Because you wanna be like your favorite celebrity.
I do have a few recommendations for their next celebrity endorsements. James Hetfield, Tom Araya. I'd like a Kerry King McDonald's meal. I'd like
Yo, Ozzy should just be like,
dude,
whatchamacallit? A dove.
That's true. Yeah, cooked dove. To be a chicken sandwich.
But it's in the shape of. He ate the dove, right? Yeah.
I'd like a.
Didn't he also eat a bat?
Yeah.
The man's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I like a Gary Holt McDonald's meal. I would respect that.
Just make your own, fool.
Well, I'll ask Gary Holt what he likes.
Exactly.
And I'll order it. But
yeah, that's what it should be. We should just start asking celebrities what they like to eat.
I'd like a Jake E. Lee McDonald's order. I'd like a Zach Wilde McDonald's order. I'd be fine with any of his names. But
so let's give it a rating.
Well, mine was a little undercooked overall, which was a little disappointing. But it still tasted fine.
those heads over there that just passed us on their bike, for sure getting the Travis Scott.
Dude, there's no way they ain't.
They look like they're probably 13, 14. They went by on their bikes for, like, bike life. They're definitely getting a Travis Scott burger.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be like, Jack sent me here,
Yeah. Cactus Jactus.
So, let's give it, what's your rating?
Well, for the price, I'm gonna have to knock a couple points down for the overall undercookedness from my location, our location. But overall, 8 out of 10, because I do love the quarter pounder, and it's not anything new that I haven't eaten before, truly. So I'd say an 8 out of 10 is pretty.
I'm gonna go
fair.
with an 8 out of 10 too. The price is good. I mean, it's McDonald's. It's not amazing, Bang for your buck, definitely.
$6.
I mean, the meal is good. It's not. There's nothing terrible. I mean, it's your average McDonald's meal.
I think it's.
So yeah, so we're both giving it 8 out of 10 on the Travis Scott meal.
Yeah.
Definitely go. I'd definitely go get it if I were you. Just to try it out. You don't have to like Travis Scott, but it's
See,
pretty good.
I personally not a fan, but I can respect his McDonald's order. That's basically the only thing I know about
The
Travis
hustle.
Scott at this point.
Travis Scott has probably made a lot of money. I mean, he did the Fortnite thing,
Yeah, bro.
McDonald's thing. I mean,
The only thing I know about Travis Scott is that one Fortnite concert and his McDonald's order, and that he ruined the Super Bowl. But
all right. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another episode of Rav Reviews. We'll be back soon. Thank you.
peace, love.